Hey guys, and welcome back to World of Animals. So in the last video I told you guys about a new tank I'm going to set up, and that's what we'll do today. So in this video we will start with the hardscape and the substrate and stuff like that, and in the next video I'm going to plant the tank. So I started with painting a do-it-yourself background. I just used styrofoam and painted it with, you know, different green colors like dark and brighter green, some brownish here and there, because I did this on plenty of terrariums and I wanted to try it on the tank. Hopefully it will look good. The background doesn't reach the bottom of the tank, but that doesn't really matter because the substrate will go up to that point. Yeah. So yeah, I cleaned the whole tank because it eventually was a running tank and now it's not anymore. And I set it up completely new. We got a pretty neat light. It's very bright, so we will use CO2 in here, but I will get to that later. So now let's start with escape. So I will start with not only filling the substrate in, but placing a few pieces of lava rock on the ground, as we did, or as I did in the Forest Mountain tank on my desk, because these rocks have many holes, so beneficial bacteria can grow on that. And I found out for myself, that it's beneficial for the whole tank in the long term. So I will place some down here, and then the substrate goes on top of it. So for substrate we will use the JBL ProScape plant soil today, but before we put that in, we put underneath some of the tropical plant growth substrate. This is just a little bit leftover I have, but it contains many nutrients the plants consume through their roots. So yeah, a layer of that, and after that comes the soil. I've just sprinkled it around a little bit, and now the main substrate goes in. So before I put in any more substrate, I didn't even use the whole bag here. I will get the wood and we will place that, because I have two pretty neat pieces of wood here and I'm pretty excited about the look of it. Now here comes the first bigger piece. Yeah, it goes like this. It kind of looks like a big old ancient tree maybe, and I like that a lot. It's pretty cool. Yeah, like that. That's also awesome for mosses and stuff like that, because it has so many surfaces you can put on moss, or maybe Anubias or Bucephalandras, but you will see that in the next video. And here is the second one. This right here has potential for, I think, stuff like ferns or anything like that, but I'm not sure yet how I want to place it. And I've got another stick right here. I had to break it off because it was too long for the tank, but we can eventually glue it somewhere. We will see. I've decided to go with this look because I have plans for some plants up here. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So we need a little bit more of substrate back here and there, but then it's already fine. So we can have a closer look, because I still have some more wood and this stick here. But yeah, let's just fill some more substrate in. So I used the substrate for the first time, And what I didn't know actually is that it's pretty fine. I like that a lot. Many of the planted tank soils are pretty big pieces, but these are pretty small, so it should be easy to plant anything in it. That's pretty cool. It took me a while to figure out where to put the leftover stick, but I glued it down there and it reaches over to the other tree now, which is pretty cool. I think that's a good place. So for filtration we will use a Eheim Classic 250. This is a pretty good filter. I think it will overfilter the tank, but that's not too bad because technically you can't overfilter a tank and it does not create too much flow, so it should be fine for this tank. So that's the hardscape, the substrate, the background and the filter so far. We have a intake sponge here. I think it looks better than anything else made of plastic because it matches the ground, and yeah, this will stay right here. I think I have a small problem with the outtake over here, but once the cover is on the tank, that doesn't matter anymore because it will hold the tubing in place. So yeah, that for the filtration. And yeah, hopefully you liked the video so far. Part 2 is coming up in a few days with planting the tank. Hopefully I could help you out with ideas for an own tank. And yeah, if you're excited for the planting of this tank, the jungle aquarium, leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you want to. And we see us on part 2. Stay tuned.